Om. And Namaste. Welcome everyone back today for this part of Satsang. And thank you for this space to look at some of the letters we have. And, I'll probably not read through all of them. We'll just see how it goes. And Postman, very busy today. Welcome also all those who have been watching via broadcasting in internet. So nice to have you back with us. And let us see what is happening here. Dear Mooji, after enlightenment, I don't enjoy life anymore. I don't like the dynamic expression of myself anymore. I don't like its behavior towards others. I can't stand the mind of others any longer. Most of the time, it gives me stress. But it seems that my behavior towards others also comes from mind. I am not sure in this. It seems that in a moment of interaction, my behavior becomes like the other. Please help me. I cannot perceive the essence clearly. This is from Fatima. Okay. After enlightenment, I don't enjoy life anymore. We have to try and understand what you mean, Fatima, when you say like this. If you say, I don't enjoy the usual things that I used to do when I was holding on to this identity of a person, this can be understood, but let's have a look. You say, I don't like the dynamic expression of myself anymore. The dynamic expression of myself is just life, how you move in the world and so on. You say, I don't like this anymore. I don't like its behavior towards others also. So your behavior towards others, you say, I don't like also how I am behaving towards other beings. I also said sometime that if you have been trying too hard to be a good person, always to be, kind, always to be considerate, always to be responsible, and like this, then it can happen that after an awakening, something changes. You don't feel to be nice anymore. You can feel more just to be yourself. You see? And then yourself, does it mean you're not nice? Well, maybe sometimes. Sometimes it just comes out, you don't know. Sometimes you're just as surprised as the people you're talking to, what comes out of your mouth. It can happen like that. So I can't stand the mind of others any longer. Most of the time it gives me stress. So maybe people talking and the things that it seems very often that we talk about when we are meeting each other, said I can't cope with that, it causes stress for me. But it seems that my behavior towards others also comes from mind. I am not sure in this, she's saying. It seems that in the moment of interaction, my behavior becomes like the other. Very interesting, you see. Now, there must be the help of some insight to make you even see this. That, wait a minute, something doesn't like a lot of the way the life feels or is playing out. There's not an attraction for that. But also the way that this thing here and the sense of myself treating others also doesn't feel like it's better than the way that I'm perceiving they are. So that's already an insight. Please help me, I cannot perceive the essence clearly, you see. So what it seems here, that the trouble is other also. The sense of other. I put recently that my sense of separation from you is caused by my perceiving you as you and not as I. You see, this is something that's very, very difficult to change once it's started, you know. First come I, but this I is not person. Then it seems as though the I become person. When the I become person, its belief is I am this body, and I am the unique conditioning that took place in this body. My education and tendencies, all of this constitute this me. But this me seems to be personal. It has likes and dislikes, judgments, insecurities, anxieties about many things. Something knows this cannot be the true. It still feels like I, still feels like me, but it feels like not the best me I can be. Like this it feel like that, no? And after this I comes, becomes the person, then the sense of you becomes very strong as a different person. Another body becomes other, not just another body, but other being. Identity is at the root of it. Wherever there is identity, there is an I entity. Yeah? This I entity is taken to be an ego, what's called a person. But it is a construct also. All that is really there is consciousness. But consciousness plays many roles. It seems that my behavior towards others also comes from mind. To whom does it seem this? It seems that my behavior towards others also comes from mind. Who is recognizing this? It seems that in the moment of interaction, my behavior becomes like the other. What is this? Is it the same I, the one that's behaving badly? Or is the one behaving badly perceived, observed? And if it is observed, by what is it observed? You see, this is something that is not an over-the-counter answer. This, that, not like that. You must draw it in and take it inside and look at it, you know. After enlightenment, I don't enjoy life anymore. So this one who doesn't enjoy life is who? Is it the pure self? Because if you say after enlightenment, it means person is finished, isn't it? If you say after enlightenment, it means no person is there anymore. So who is then there to say that I don't like it? You see, and it's the one also who is left. If the person is not there, who remain? And is this one full of judgments? Does it have likes and dislikes, you see? So, maybe the letter starts after enlightenment. Maybe we should take it out. After enlightenment, I don't enjoy life anymore. So we start the letter at I don't enjoy life anymore. Because if we say after enlightenment, it means who is there then remaining? If I put it back in, after enlightenment, I don't enjoy, then who is it that don't enjoy life anymore? You see? The miserable Buddha. A sad Christ. I don't enjoy it. I don't like how they behave. Well, also Jesus sometimes he challenges the disciples. like this. He had to be sometime a bit cheesed off with them. But every disciple gives Master a headache sometimes, isn't it? Yeah. Even Ramana Maharshi also, he says, sometimes I feel just to pack my things, which is very little, and just go off and don't come back. Little frustration. Lord Krishna with Arjuna, after expounding the deep truth with him over so much, explaining to him, finally, when Krishna must have thought, good, Arjuna says, one more thing. And Krishna said, okay, what is it? He says, one more thing I ask. Please, could you reveal your divine form? And so Lord Krishna must have gone, okay. So then what did he say? He says, I cannot reject my devotee's request. See? So he said to Arjuna, okay, very well. Perceive in me all you wish to see. See, he didn't say, okay, here I am, He says, see in me all that you desire to see. And what a magnificent phenomenon Arjuna was. You see? But I'm sure while Arjuna was looking, Krishna was going. Okay, sorry. So maybe like this, if I look in the kindness way, I have to say, maybe like this, something is feeling, they never understand what I speak, and I can't stand the mind of others any longer. Most of the time, it gives me stress. You should not be stressed out. But I understand a little bit. But it seems that my behavior towards others also comes from mind. So here some space opens, because you see by you going like this, then suddenly something stops and looks. Maybe my way of looking at all of this is contributing to the way it is experienced by me. And I'm not sure about this. It seems, though, that in the moment of interaction, my behavior becomes like the other. Who perceives this? Give more focus to what is perceiving this. And does it have any opinion? Or does it just observe? You see? Does it have any opinion or even any preference? Can anything harm it? This you must do, and quickly all of this will be cleared up. No more trouble, you see. Dear Master Mooji, I have been searching all my life for answers to my questions. I grew up Catholic and found that all religions are just band-aids that don't help my deep wounds. In a desperate attempt, I asked on Google search, who am I? So in a desperate attempt, I asked on Google search, who am I? And found Ramana and then you, my master, on YouTube. I have come to many roadblocks, but I will finish it. I don't know if you will ever read this due to the amount of people and questions you answer. So I just want to thank you. Thank you, bowing at your feet, Victor. Google is not bad, is it? Google is giving satsangs now. Who am I? Dear Mooji, after being drawn to the spirituality, now all the external objective interests and enthusiasms are declining. As a doctor, often a fear arises: how am I going to sustain my livelihood by earning if I lose all the interest in the motives and desires? Since I have been drawn to Advaita teachings, my earnings have declined. Okay. Since I have been drawn to Advaita teachings, my earnings have declined because I find the whole system to be corrupted and with desire and motives to fulfill the false self. Should I leave everything to the grace to take care of me and my family and take a complete dive in the nothingness? Huh? So, after being drawn to spirituality, again, now I'm reading, now all the external objective interests and enthusiasms, they are slipping away, no? Declining. As a doctor, often a fear arises: how am I going to sustain my livelihood by earning? So whether you're a doctor or whatever else, same fear is coming if you got a job. Because people feel that spirituality and working don't go together. I say this is not true. Everything is consciousness. Myself also, I was painting a lot. That was the life. I really was painting. And always, through the different things I've studied, practiced martial arts and painting and sculpture and all different things, there was always a restlessness. I was searching for like something complete. But I could not hit the mark, Nothing was complete. Sometimes you make a good painting, it's okay, but it's not it. Actually, I was searching for God in paint, basically. I could not find anything. Then I had a dream one time that I'd made the ultimate painting, but it was moving. The painting is moving, because if it's still, it cannot be ultimate. It has to be more than that, like this. But when this realization came, then all the interest in painting stopped. Then the people ask sometimes, then does it mean then that if you realize the self, then it means an end to your creativity? I said, no. I understood what happened in my case. Because we were a group of painters painting and always talking about painting. And after a while, you are more painting for painters than for the public. Because you're always pushing together and like this. And that was not a true motive, I felt. So that fell away. And I still have much of my art things. Now we opened up a little studio. I have a little kind of container, and I'm using it now to start painting. See what happens, no? But since then, sometimes the painting is much more playful, more light. It's not so important whether it is this or that so much. But there is still an ability to evaluate whether I feel pleased with it, if it has the harmony or something. But something is very different from before. I think that might have something to do with this. So as a doctor, often a fear arises: how I am going to sustain my livelihood by earning if I lose all the interest in the motives and desires. Since I've been drawn to Advaita teachings, my earnings have declined because I find the whole system to be corrupted with desires and motives to fulfill the false self. But this perspective of looking is not necessarily true. May have some truth in it, but it's not a truth. It's just how you're feeling right now. Sometimes you may find, supposing every time someone awakens to the truth, they abandon the world, then who would pass on this knowledge? Suppose each one they wake up, the by-world, they flew off to some other place. How would anybody pass on the experience or the guidance? Nobody would be able to do it. You must bring that back into life also. Not you by yourself. You just, first you dissolve into that Supreme Being, and then something takes care of the life. And you see will do it far better than any person can do with their own imagination. Anyway, it's doing it anyway. So since I've been drawn to Advaita teachings, my earnings have declined because I find the whole system to be corrupt with desires and motives and to fulfill false self. So there is still some personal judgments and things there in a way. It's not to say that that's how life is. It's still appearing to be like that. It's not any one way. It's a multitude of ways. But you're not concerned about this. You just go in this place. When a light goes on in a room, it's not looking for any particular object to light up. It doesn't say, I like flowers, more power. You see, everything in the room gets lit. And the one who is awake, when they go to some place, they don't pick and choose. Oh, hey, we used to go to school together, I just give you a bit more. And my family, I'll give more. And whatever is left, I give to anybody else. No, it lights the whole room. You don't worry about the other matters. Now, should I leave everything to the grace to take care of me and my family and take a complete dive into nothingness? There's still somebody want to do this, you see? Just keep confirming your true place. That's all you need to do. Just keep being the self consciously. Remember the self, fall in love with the self, like that. Because it's not a personal now, it's not a personal self. Keep finding the beauty of it, keep looking and confirming it. Pure joy, pure joy. You wake up in the morning, joy. Sometimes you're there looking at a piece of paper, like this. But it's pure joy, pure joy, pure joy. Even the back of the paper you're looking at. It's pure joy. Everything is pure joy. You see? And with this, if you go into a place, you have all this knowledge, I want to tell you about this knowledge I have, you probably don't get much response. But if you are the knowledge, and you just go around buying, can I have a loaf of bread, please? Yes, thank you. Can I have some, tomatoes here and this? People know, so, who is this guy? Something. Because myself, I've noticed people like that. They carry a light and a glow. They're not consciously trying to do anything, but you're powerfully drawn to their presence. What is this glow? It's the glow of the self, not of the person. No person glow like that. The person has to wear bling. So should I leave everything to the grace? Because many people think like this. So now I just leave. Can I trust life to take care of me and my family? Yes. And take a complete dive into nothingness. You are nothingness. Get used to it. Enjoy. And just do what comes. You see? Don't plan tomorrow. Don't talk about tomorrow. Just be in this. Because life is, this plant is not thinking tomorrow, I think I'd like to move over there. No. It just is. And the life just is. And you just are. And in this just being, everything is unfolding fresh. Everything is fresh. So don't make any, because sometimes the ego wants to make, grand gestures. and final words and stick flags into things and stuff like that. Bye world, and all that stuff. No, no, no. Just you stay like you are. Just be the self. Stay as a self, and you see somehow it is just unfolding. Don't make any big move. It's so nice. It's so nice. Dear Mooji, can you please explain the concept of witnessing with a real life example, such as I am looking at a flower. I am ego to begin with. First bird, looking at colors and beauty, got attracted and looking at it with self-interest. Presence is second bird, as it just is, and noticing is happening automatically without any effort or judgment or interest. I still have a sense that I am sensing presence. Where is the third witness, where I just exist without the sense of I, or only seeing remains and I am free? I would also like a similar clarification when dealing with thoughts, if time permits. Please help. Thank you and tons of love. Sincere gratitude and many regards, Neil. So we back up again. Please, can you explain the concept of witnessing with a real life examples, such as I am looking at a flower? Yeah, okay, you look at a flower. I am ego to begin with. The first bird. Actually, you're not ego to begin with. Not to begin. In the beginning, no ego. But okay, I'm ego to begin with. First bird, looking at color. Everybody understood about these bird examples? Some people know. So I gave an example that if you imagine, because I saw a picture like this once in India, and I've used it as a metaphor for expressing something. In this tree is one bird is building a nest. On a branch is building the nest. Above this bird, on another branch, is another bird, look identical. But this bird is only looking. It's not doing anything at all. It's just observing like that. So I said the first bird, who is building the nest, represents our dynamic life in the world, family, taking care of business, making sure, enough money in the bank, all these things that people do, whatever they're concerned with, and so on. No? The second bird is just noticing. It's not particularly doing anything. But I gave the example that this second bird, the two birds are just one thing. It's just one body. The first bird is our dynamic life, what we're doing. The second bird is also an ability we have within us as presence to just be observing. When you are in the second bird position, you're only observing. You'll see that the first bird that seems to be doing all these things actually is not the bird doing. The activities are just going on anyway. And the body of the first bird is just doing them in somehow. You come to see this so profoundly. Although in the first bird mind, it feels, yes, but I'm free to do what I want. Look, I can leave the nest and come back when I want. But still, even if it has the sense that it's doing what it wants, it is still within the cosmic will that it's doing it. The second bird is the position of presence. We're observing of all these things that are taking place, but it is not busy. So that points to the state of presence within you. Now, presence is second bird, as it just is, and noticing is happening automatically without any effort or judgment or interest. This is correct. I still have a sense that I am sensing presence. So I have a sense that I am sensing presence. So that presence is also being observed. Where is the third bird witness? Where's the third witness, not bird? Where's the third witness? Where I just exist without the sense of I, or only seeing remains and I am free. Don't try to get rid of any first bird or second bird. Just notice that they are perceived. That both the first bird position, which is our dynamic life going on, and the witnessing of that life is also perceived. Do you follow or not? Yeah, that even the witness, the second bird which is watching everything, that is also watchable also. Now, if the second bird, which is watching the life of the first bird, if the second bird can also be watched, what is watching it? You don't have to leave this room for this answer. It's right with you, but can you find clarity there? What is watching both first and second bird? But itself is not, it's not a bird. It's not troubled, it's not identified with either bird even. But both positions, both birds are seen and their activity are seen. Find that place in yourself right now. We have enough time. Because this is the ultimate search. This is the ultimate discovery. For much of our life, we're living as the first bird, you know. Just how to get by. Our life is only about sending our emails and doing this and that and all these things. But then spirituality comes in, you may say, self-discovery, and you became aware that you are of the second bird position, which is just that you can begin to observe your life a little bit, you know, without identifying so quickly. And you start to say, wait a minute, these things just happening. Before I used to think they're happening to me, but who is the me that they're happening to? And these kind of reflections are born inside your heart. And from that moment, your life is different. The way that you perceive will be different. It has greater depth to it, more space to it, like that. And great joy is coming. Because the personal position has little time left over. It's so busy managing existence. It has little time for real joy. Real joy is not only about doing things. Sometimes it's not doing things and just being. The second bird is in a state of being, a state of grace, and great silence is with the second bird. It doesn't have to do to enjoy. Itself is joy. Why doesn't it end at the second bird then? Why is it not enough? There's a space deeper than this, in which both birds are seen, both positions are seen. Is there any activity there? My question to you. Is there any activity there, here, in this place? Is it a horrible place? Is it a black hole? Is it a black hole? We have the sense that the black hole is something that sucking everything up. Is this place a black hole? No, it is not sucking anything, nor is it blowing anything out. This is your Buddha moment, you see. This is your Christ moment. You come to this point. Who are you here? Because there's something that seems to avoid the recognition of this. Remember, you're not creating here. You're not making anything up. You're not using imagination. You're only discovering what is. So this, if you want to call it a dimension, I would say dimension is a limit to put to this. This space, this place. Who lives here? Is there any nationality there? Is there any population there? Come on. Who lives there? Is it not you? But who are you here? You and here are the same. But you have no name. You can use I. If you want to use a I, the best name is I. If you want a name, best name is I, or I am. But you don't need even this name, because you can also see I or I am. Now, the best one is going to meditate on this. Maybe in a fraction of a second, you have a glimpse of something that is greater than magnificent. This is the peak opportunity in the human kingdom. And you know what's likely to happen for many people? They go to sleep. This moment, you know, they do. Because something doesn't want to find it out. And this something has sometimes identity in it also. And if it has identity, it has a connection with you. Where is the third weakness, where I just exist without the sense of I, or seeing remains and I am free? Where is this third weakness? It doesn't know third, it doesn't know second, it doesn't know first. Somebody gets it, you see. You know, and I don't want to let you off, you know. Because some people just want to, okay, move on to the next letter, move on. Get next letter, hurry up. Or you want to go to P desperately. This very much happens sometimes at this point. Because something is like afraid that if I completely admit this, my life is finished. No. Your life is set free. It doesn't begin, it's set free from conceptual bondage. Your life is set free from conceptual bondage. Freer than any bird. Beyond time, beyond change.
Can I ask something about the falling asleep or the trick?
Are you asleep now?
No, but if I become quiet, I get every time tricked in this.
Follow what I'm saying now. This is much more. This is priceless. What I'm pointing. Follow now. Everything you can see. First bird you can see, and first bird's life you can see. Huh? You ask second bird question. Second bird observing and position you can see. What is seeing them? Can this be seen? This which sees, even seeing is seen. You can only admit there's no time to build, no time to create. That is just excuse and avoidance, postponement. No. You're at the door of your own self, which, by the way, has no door. You see? Don't go to a second question now. Stay with this question. You see, who are you here? Are you here or not? Yes, you are here. Then what are you here then? What is doing this seeing that is able to even perceive seeing taking place? Which is beyond interest. Whose interest would it be? It's beyond interest. Totally complete. Nothing missing. Eh? Come.
I just want to say something about the interference of the speaker.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. But you can hear this buzzing in the speaker. That's somebody's mobile phone. And it's coming through the recording also and the broadcast. So can everybody please check your phones and switch them all the way off? Thank you.
Unless it's someone from the other side with a phone desperate to be free. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
I come because usually when I come to this place that you point, I tend to be quiet. And now I just want to put myself here and speak from what I'm seeing, which I feel it's the truth. And you were asking, who do you see? Who do you see there? I see nobody, and
you who see nobody is what?
And
you cannot merely give no, only a mental reply.
yes.
This reply and insight and experience and you must be the same thing.
And I have the sense, just dropping me, just I abandon, something is abandoned.
Yeah.
And
it's more pure than abandon.
yes.
It takes no time. It doesn't need time to accomplish anything. It doesn't accomplish anything.
I know there is still something here.
Something is asking for breath. It wants a little job, even a little tiny part. It wants to do something, but that is also what it is. You know why sometimes the people laugh and cry at this point? Because there's a powerful energy inside to want to admit something. But there's a little bit of some uneasiness, like, is it blasphemy? I'm going to say blasphemy? Or, is my life going to change so much and I don't think this Sunday is the good Sunday. Maybe next Sunday I will try again, or whatever. What is it?
I don't know. I just put myself here on fire.
Yeah. Yes.
You tell me.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It doesn't have to be put on any fire. It's not cooking anything. Rare is the human being who comes to this point and come to complete recognition, we can say like this. I use the word admit. And even it's very close. I don't know what is the words that come from here. Maybe no words come from here. You see, who are you? You see. Where is this laughter coming from? Where is this laughter coming from? It's coming from there. It's the giggling of the universe, actually. Isn't it? She said, I'll keep quiet. Not even that. Not even that. Who is a you to do anything here? Even, you see. Now, what you are witnessing like this, I want to tell you something. Don't be afraid of this. Because this is in the very core of the human being's heart, who is beginning to look again into the very womb of existence. This is the God looking. And if you have a mind you might feel afraid because because you feel I have to control myself because I don't want to be like that. But don't miss your opportunity. Some people, if they eat, they don't want to burp. They don't want natural thing. When you discover such a thing, your heart is free. Yeah. Yes. Are you this? Yeah. Okay. I can admit this as well. This can be in it as well too. This is in it too. Playing. What this did yesterday cannot be remembered. What this is doing now will soon be forgotten. But this can never change. After millions of years, human earth years, it suffers no change. It does not grow. It does not expand or contract. It is the limitless self, the imperishable, the great God. This is what the chance is to discover here. Don't be afraid. Why all of this? Something in you has been asking for this. But can you receive your own gift?
For now, I just don't run away for whatever is here.
You will?
I don't run away, but whatever is here.
Yes, that is fine. That is good. Yes. Don't be afraid of your capacity, of your potential. Because consciousness designed this body for this awakening. Consciousness made this body to experience this awakening. It's not just to go to restaurants and jump around on beaches. That's okay too. It did it for that too. But it did it for this also. Because if it was doing, if it made you and gave you a donkey body, you would not be able to be listening to satsang today and to be understanding these things in your heart. This is gratitude for one's human life also. You don't know what is capable within the other forms, other species, what capacity they have in consciousness to reflect on these things. But you can, isn't it?
Thank you.
Thank you, my
I'm
love.
open to
Very
everything
good.
that comes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. That's very good. Dear Mooji, I found some of your teachings not so long time ago. It made me happy, and it is great to hear your wise words. I always had a spiritual interest and had few beautiful experiences by the grace of God. I love this life with all the challenges, but sometimes I feel some difficulties, and it made me think a lot of things. Suffering is not the way, but what you think about the sacrifice, like Jesus. I love Jesus. And he was not suffer because he was ignorant, but suffered to show the truth. What do you think about this? What can suffering mean in this context? With pure love, David from Hungary. He did not, suffering is not the way, but what do you think about a sacrifice like Jesus? I love Jesus, he says, and he was not suffering because he was ignorant or selfish, but suffered to show the truth. Yeah. He himself say, when the people gathered against him, they hate me for no reason. What do you think about this? What can suffering mean in this context? Even such suffering is lesser than their joy. Even this suffering is smaller than their joy. It is because of the joy that they found, the truth that they find, that this which would be unbearable for many people, they could endure this. Come.
This is exactly what is with me in the last days. Actually, it only came today in Satsang. Really, I got it. What's happening? I have somehow this sadness about this suffering. It's not my suffering, and it is my suffering. I know this joy, Mooji. You know, I'm. My life is unfolding more and more beautifully, and I know this joy, and I know I'm mostly the observer, and sometimes I'm that. falling in and out. But now I have this thing that today I couldn't enter in it. I couldn't be there. Because
You couldn't be in where?
in me,
In yourself.
in my truth.
Yes.
Because something is. I mean, it's an old thing. I saw this years before, but before some days, I saw a film and it was about the animals who are suffering such a lot only for meat, and it was so terrible. And I came to the point. Please, Lord, tell me for what. I want to have the transcendence of it. I need that somehow. I don't know. Is it my person? And something, also to this point, I dreamed of you. Also that day or the day before. And it was very beautiful. You hold me in your arms, really beautifully. And you whispered in my ears, you have a problem. But you hold me tight and you kissed me. And I said, oh, what problem? Okay, that's another thing. But yeah. And then I saw that, and I feel I'm not in that joy anymore, because this is so.
Because
and I thought, I even thought, these beings, who are we? Who are we to say they are conscious or they are not conscious? They are beings. Everything is a creation of the source. I don't know. People saying this, no. Everything is a creation of the source. So the source itself is therein. So I could bow before these beings exactly like Jesus. And I want to know for what they have to do this all over the world.
Okay. But you know something? You said something. You say that this took me out.
Yeah.
Okay? You say this took me out. And I say that is not true. Let me explain. Because no concept is worth your belief in being taken out of yourself. Okay? If you want to find out, don't come out of yourself now. Go to your Lord first and ask Him the question.
I did.
Because what you're saying is like, oh yeah, but you know, this took me out. There are many things. If a human being look, you'll find something that prevents you. It's the children, it's the animals, it's the wars, this thing in this country, it's that thing in this country. Everybody has, and you're not going to say that theirs is less than
I know
yours.
this.
Okay.
I also thought about this, and somehow I felt it's a bit stupid to come out with this thing now. I mean,
I don't say it's stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, in the whole world, this world is like it is, so I can have this feeling about everything what is not right. But something there touched me so deep.
Yes.
So that I miss to feel this joy. I want to know for what. I want to know for what.
You know it's okay to not feel joy also.
Yes.
Do you think that the joy that Christ experienced was sort of like nullified because of his suffering, according to how you perceive it? Or the suffering was really a shame? Everything you will experience.
Well, I can get that answer.
Hmm? You've put also other questions before that were great questions for you, and you've moved aside for new questions to come. This world will never be good enough, correct enough to please all inhabitants of the earth. We have the example from the Garden of Eden. Things were perfect enough there. Still, something came and said, yeah, but you're not supposed to eat. From any tree you can eat, you say. From any tree in this garden you can take. But don't take that tree from the fruits from this tree. Now, do you think God made a mistake? Why there had to be a tree you shouldn't take from? That's the man, you see. Everything is written like that. God made the apple, you know. Why say don't take from this tree? He made the serpent also. He made the man and the woman. And he put those thoughts in their mind. Go and blame him. He's the author of all things.
I even felt somehow guilty to come with this up when everyone was so in this amazing
No, it is
joy,
not wrong.
you see.
It is not wrong. You come and you put your point. This place is for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Question. Master Mooji, you have said that realization only comes to the mind which is pure and silent. But are there not moments when the mind is momentarily pure and silent in which realization can be glimpsed? I don't get this one either. You have said that realization only comes to the mind which is pure and silent. I don't think I said like that. But are there not moments when the mind is momentarily pure and silent in which realization can be glimpsed? Yes? Question 2. What happens to a soul after the death of the body? Does prayer for the departed soul help the soul to go towards light? Yes, we can do. But if you are going to pray for some soul to go towards the light, you better be going towards the light already. Isn't it? That's what will make your prayer something. It's like somebody who is completely stoned or drunk coming and saying, you know, bless you, man, bless you, God bless you. So you won't feel good about it. If somebody's come completely full of crack cocaine and say to you, man, I wish you all the best for your life, man, you know, you will not feel to accept this blessing as anything. You won't feel, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You will not feel it. So if you want to pray for people to go towards the light, you must be in the light. Then your prayers will have some power. Question 3. Master Mooji said, essential sons of God, clear reflections of the Father, untarnished by delusion, have become sons of man by identification with the flesh and forgetfulness of their original spirit. Yeah. How could it happen, and why, when we were made in His image? How could it happen, and why, when we were made in His image? How could it happen, meaning that the Son, the pure children of God, you may say, have become sons of man by identifying with the flesh and forgetfulness of their origin in spirit? How could it happen, and why, when we were made in His image? The whole play is good. The whole play of life is good. Through all these things, all these contrasts, all these opposites, all this intense contrast, all these sensory perceptions and possibilities for identification, human beings must taste them and use the inherent power in you to discern and find your way home. That is the game. Inside, there is a pure place from where the light of consciousness emerge. That pure place is always pure. Then wisdom and the intellect and desire, all of that originate from this place also. All these powers is within us. We must use that. If the consciousness identifies very strongly with the body, takes the body to be what it is, believes intensely in the identification with the body, and develops not just ignorance but arrogance as well, to that extent it will be felt to be in blindness and will suffer through blindness, but not forever, because all beings are compelled to evolve. Some faster than others. We can't explain why. And some beings is more open, they're more open, more humble, more easily surrendered. Others are more tight, more faithful, more loyal to their identity as persons. So no one can figure out this game. Thankfully, we don't have to. You only have to find yourself. We are given some clues to start with. You are given the sense I. It is the biggest lead. The I is a shape-shifter. It can belong to gods and demons. You must find the right I and be that. Then everything will be for you. I read one more, I feel, for now. Dear Mooji Guruji, I have been holding onto your feet from the moment I woke up from the anesthesia. It has been rough. I have had to simply focus in taking one breath at a time, because even breathing has been hard. The devil has been checking me out. But when I'm considering giving in, I'm reminded of some of your sermons, and that helps me move through whatever rough spot I am in. I am struggling, but I can feel a lot of grace, and I can see that more and more I'm able to detach. I look at the picture I have of you on the wall. It doesn't look like a picture. It looks like you, and it comforts me. Take me home the way you took your mother home. With love and gratitude, your Padma Shri. This is good. Sometimes when things are this rough, you say it has been rough, I've had to simply focus in taking one breath at a time. Anybody knows that focus? When you run out of moves, sometimes life makes you totally helpless. Do you remember this moment when you are helpless? When you can only have enough attention for one breath at a time? Do you remember who you were in this moment? You remember what this world was to you? It has been rough. I have had to simply focus in taking one breath at a time, because even breathing has been hard. The devil has been checking me out. He will come sniffing. When you are in your weak moment, this is how he came to the Lord Christ also. In the wilderness, when you're weak and you're alone, you don't have the strength, the moral support of your comrades, your friends. When you're hungry and tired, when you're cold, he will come. Anything I can do for you? Remember me? Okay? He will come. And every being has to have their 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness of the mind. Nowadays we don't have 40 days. Nobody has 40 days and 40 nights. Very few people. God has shortened the time to suit the short attention span of the modern man. The devil has been checking me out, but when I'm considering giving in, at the point of giving in, I'm reminded of some of your sermons. And that helps me to move through whatever rough spot I'm in. I am struggling, but I can feel a lot of grace. And I can see that more and more I'm able to detach. This is your power. The moment your heart says, yes, I am here for truth, yes, something begins to introduce itself in you. Some presence begin to introduce itself. Like a soft tingling, a soft voice or a presence, and it begins to grow. And you must feed it with your attention and your love. It will grow stronger and stronger. And it will wash away all your distractions. It will grow so big that it will eventually swallow you and turn you into itself. I am struggling, but I can feel a lot of grace, and I can see that more and more I am able to detach. What gave you this? In that weakest moment, you see, you can still feel the power of grace. And there's a sweetness there. You feel cared for, you feel held. There's a joy even in very great pain. There's a joy. The comforter comes. I look at the picture I have of you on the wall. It doesn't look like a picture. It looks like you, and it comforts me. Take me home the way you took your mother home. I always wanted my mother to come to Monte Sahaja, but she was so sick, a long way away. And then on the day of her passing, she came here. I felt I'm not so much into saying this type of thing, but she was there. And I said, you come. I am so happy you're here. I experienced her in the most beautiful way. And twice I went past around the land, driving around the same place, not even thinking about it again. I said, you like this place? You like this place? With love and gratitude, your Padma Shri. Yes, I hope to see you soon. Yes, please do come.
Guruji, I give everything to you. My whole rest of my existence on this earth is for you. It's all for you. All for you.
The one who hears inside my heart accepts you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question about joy.
Yeah.
A lot has been said today about joy, and I can't say that I feel joy within my heart, but
Yes.
I do know the stillness that
Yes.
you speak of, and it's a very deep stillness, great peace, expansive, infinite, but I don't feel what I perceive to be joy.
Yes.
Just great peace.
Yes.
Is this, I ask you, is this the right direction? Is this where...
Where is the difference between peace and joy? I just thought I'd ask.
This is my question.
Because if you have been tormented, say for instance, all your life by, a very busy mind and so much noise, and then one moment you woke up and busy mind is gone and there's only the unbound peace. Unbound peace. Do you feel no joy?
This is true. You're quite right. A very busy, highly trained mind into all sorts of things, psychology, all aspects of education, which makes it very difficult to be free from.
Yeah.
So yes, I suppose that quietness.
But you are apart from. Let's say maybe you may feel I'm not free from them because I've been so involved in study or whatever it is. But do you know that you're apartness from them?
Yes.
Yes, yes. And also peace is not so different from contentment. In the sense that it is said that contentment is the true wealth. One who feels content. Can there be peace without contentment? Can there be peace without even a quiet joy? Joy does not need to be exuberant. It does not need to be, like that. But I found that in that silence and that peace, there's tremendous joy. Maybe you don't feel the thrill of bliss.
No, that's true. It's quiet with incredible depth, incredible peace.
Yes.
Silent.
Yes. Yes. And who are you there?
I'm not there. I simply am there.
Yes.
There is no one there.
Yes.
There's just incredible peace.
Yeah.
The phrase that comes to my mind is the peace of God that passeth all understanding.
Yes.
And I've always remembered that throughout my life.
Yes.
In the most difficult times.
Yes.
And that brought and still brings great peace.
Yes.
that memory.
Yes. To what does the peace come?
It's a letting go of what I am not and returning to that peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you always have to return?
It's there all the time. But something happens when the person appears.
Yeah.
And,
amongst other things.
amongst other things. Yes.
If the person appears, its appearance must be observed by something.
Indeed.
Yes. So both its apparent presence and absence are perceived.
Yes.
So that space, that great space, with increasing depth and silence, can it be disturbed by person?
No.
Who is speaking now?
Myself.
Yeah. Which is?
Who I really am.
Yes. And that's why this joy shines from you now when you speak like that.
Now you put it like that. Well, it does seem there is some joy there after all. I think that the mind plays tricks.
Yes.
Would have me believe otherwise.
Yes, yes,
Wouldn't
yes.
it?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. It was as though the mind hides your original joy and is now promising to show you how to find it. But who are you see? That thought has been, hitchhiking a ride for quite a while on the pure joy of being, you see. And this identity, yes, yes, but my mind, but it's no significance at all as you remember your true place, that I am the source of joy itself, actually. The great silence, the great joy, same thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We have someone is coming to sing today. Who?
I would like to offer this words from Kabir, Sant Kabir. I know a little bit of meaning what he describes here, and it just touches my heart. I offer it to you.
Very good. Thank you.
कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए तो जग हंसे हम रोए जग हंसे हम रोए ऐसी करनी कर चलो ऐसी करनी कर चलो कि हम हंसे जग रोए हम हंसे जग रोए चदरिया चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी हे जी राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी अष्ट कमल दल चरखा चलाए हो अष्ट कमल दल चरखा चलाए ये पांच रंग की पूरी 9-10 मास बनन को लागे 9-10 मास बनन को लागे मूरख मैली कीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी जद मोरी चादर
बन घर आई, छद मोरी चादर बन घर आई, धोबिया के घर दीनी, छद मोरी चादर बन घर आई, धोबिया के घर दीनी, सूरत शिला पर दे पटकारो, सूरत शिला पर दे पटकारो, इस बिन निर्मल कीनी चदरिया, जीनी रे जीनी चदरिया, जीनी रे जीनी, हे जी राम नाम रस बीनी चदरिया, जीनी रे जीनी.
I was going to ask you if you would say something, Mami.
The first part is he's talking about when we were born as a human being. When we came to this world, we were crying and the world was laughing. Wake up, you laugh as the world is crying sometimes. Then he's talking about life, the body as chadar, shawl, weaved in the name of God. Unknowingly, you keep staining this name of God. At the point comes that the chadar goes to the washer, which is the master. And the washer, as he beats the shawl, master with his word purifies the chadar. I'm here to be purified completely. I'm here to be drowned completely.
Yes.
Thank you.
I am only here for you. As I said, if beings like you were not in this world, nor could I be, I would have no reason to be here.
I have no other reasons to be born in this body.
I feel while we play with the toys of this world, I too must pass time. all the beings whose life, whose heart and mind beat for the truth. Come quickly to the full realization of the self in the heart and be timelessly happy. May each one grow in wisdom and loving kindness. And may all who meet you on the way be inspired by your light, be touched by your warmth and grace and peace and joy and wisdom. That they in turn may come to search for the light within themselves and increase the light of God in this world. So be it. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Yeah.